Hello folks, welcome back. In this tutorial, we will talk about collections that are available in Apex language. So we have three different kinds of collections that are available. One is called as the list, another one is called as the set, and the third one is called as the map. Now what is a list? List is basically it's a collection of elements, and in the list you can have duplicate elements. Set is also a kind of a collection where it allows you not to have any duplicates. Here you can have allow the duplicates. So this list you can have duplicates, but in a set you cannot have any duplicate values. And in map, it's a key value pair. So what is a key value pair? It is basically, for example, for a key of 1, you can store the or employee ID of 1 has an address of, let's say, Hansel Road, 7001 Hansel Road. Let's say at key of 2, you're going to go ahead and add another address of, let's say, 3000 MacArthur Drive. So these are called as this is a key value pair in the map. Set is basically no duplicates. So if a list contains an element like apple, orange, and you try to go ahead and add another apple, it won't add it. If it's just a set, it won't add the second apple. If it's a list, it'll allow this to happen. So now we're going to do some examples to illustrate each of it. So let's say first example is to create a list. So the way to create it, you can say list. You have to specify what kind of elements will be there in this list. So we'll say its list is of string type. So you'll say new of list. And if you want to add elements, you can add, let's say, apple, L dot of add orange, L dot of add bananas, L dot of add, let's say, apricots. Now if you wanted to display, you can say system dot of debug the elements of the list are, and then you can specify L. If you run the program, it's going to go ahead and display all the elements that are there in the list. Now in this case, so apple, orange, banana, apricots. Now let's say if you added another apple in here. So if you just copy and paste this line, if you go ahead and add this one, since it's a list, it will add another apple. So it will allow you to add the duplicate values. So you'll have another apple. Similarly, you can go ahead and create a set. Set will not allow the duplicate values. So here, if you try to add this, elements of the set are, if you try to do that, it'll only display the first 4 elements. So if you go ahead and execute this, it's going to be debug only. It's only going to add the 4 elements. It won't allow you to add the duplicates. Now map is basically, it's a key value pair. So you have to have a key, and that for that corresponding key you will have a value. So here you can say something like map of, you have to specify the string is a key type and the type of the string, and values also of type of string. And here you can go ahead and say mp is equals to new of map, and here you can say, and again, the string and string for the key and for the value, and here itself you can specify the elements that will go. So let's say A is the key and the elements that you're storing is apple. Let's say another key is B and the elements you're storing is boy. Similarly, you can say C and the element that you're storing is, let's say, cat. So now you've added these elements. If you want to display it, you can always say system.debug plus of mp. So now it will go ahead and display all the map elements with the keys as well as the value. So now if you want only a specific value for corresponding to a specific key, so if I say something like element of the map at index or for key A. So if you want to do this, you can say mp dot of get, and you can specify the key here. So now it will only display the element with whose key is A. So if you go back and execute it, it's going to display. I'll have two debug statements. So the first will display the whole map, and then since the key of apple is A, it'll only display the apple. So this is about the collections that are available in Apex. So stay tuned for my next tutorial. Till then, thank you.